As the Waypoints Forum has gotten underway in the last few years, we've always wanted to have this undercurrent of leadership and what it means to be a leader. And to take the time and the space to pause and reflect about what we're learning and to actually say thank you, to express our gratitude and admiration for those of you working in Maine's island and coastal communities doing the hard work and getting the jobs done. So a few years ago, we created something that we called the Community Champion Award. And we reflected on those who were working on the ground and beyond, in some cases at the state level, that were bringing resources to bear, helping us learn those lessons, and helping us to move the needle on the things that really matter. So we'd like to move into the presentation of the 2020 Community Champion Award from the Island Institute. I'd like to invite our board chair, Emily, back up to the stage to make the presentation.
For some reason, I guess it's working. It's just slipped a little. On behalf of the Island Institute Board of Trustees, it is my honor to present leaders of the Monhegan Island community with this year's Community Champion Award. We have spent today learning about leadership in times of rapid change, and these community leaders on Monhegan embody exemplary leadership, not only by what they've accomplished, but also by how they have accomplished it. While the passion and commitment of individuals cannot be underestimated, it is often the case that striking the balance between preserving what we currently love about our communities and obtaining what we need for our future requirements requires multiple perspectives and sectors to work together. In this vein, Monhegan Island has been an inspiration and role model to other islands, coastal and rural communities here in Maine and beyond. As island residents, people are asked to wear many hats and to step up and lead. In this tiny community, residents have formed numerous committees and practiced shared leadership to tackle issues that challenge even the largest and most resourced communities. In the last 10 years, this small island has undertaken major infrastructure investments, all the while modeling the importance of inclusion, community process, and creating a vision of the future owned by members of the community. Here are just a few of the highlights. The Monhegan Plantation Power District spent years researching alternatives to their diesel power system and engaging the broader community in discussions about the island's energy future, which resulted in attracting national expertise and funding to replace its power plant, incorporating solar power generation and heat recovery technology. When placed in the center of a highly controversial offshore wind power project, the Monhegan Board of Assessors and a group of community leaders worked to amplify the island's concerns and priorities and use community process to create their own vision for the future of Monhegan, communicating across differences and through conflict and high emotion. The Community Benefits Advisory Committee found a partner internet service provider, engaged businesses and voters, and successfully secured substantial federal funding and support from the offshore wind project to build out broadband to the whole community. The Monhegan Water Company involved plantation assessors and community members on the Monhegan Island Harbor and Water Supply Protection Project, which is assessing the risks, gathering information from elsewhere, inviting experts, and investigating options to ensure resilience to sea level rise. Through all of these accomplishments and some hiccups along the way, the community leaders on Monhegan were committed to learn from other communities and to share their learning with other places. It is for these reasons and many others we recognize Monhegan Island's leaders for pivoting their community from tackling problems reactively to meeting challenges proactively, showing us how even the smallest of communities can rise to the biggest challenges is the type of courageous leadership in disruptive times that benefits the coast, the state of Maine, and the entire world. I would like to welcome our Island Fellow, Dan DeBoard, to the stage to accept the award on behalf of Marion, Chaffee, and the Monhegan community. Congratulations.
So, one of the beautiful parts of being an Island Fellow is sometimes you get to act as a community member, sometimes you get to act as an Island Institute employee, and sometimes you get to act as both. So thanks to the messy weather, uncertain boats, all of the above, our 2 assessors had to stay on the island and keep the power station running and keep the roads plowed. So I'm here instead of the 4 other people who were planning on accepting this award. I'm going to read some remarks that Marion Chaffee wrote. She is, when she's not doing her day job of running the Trailing U, she is the bookkeeper for the Plantations Power District, and she also is the former president of MISCA, our affordable housing organization. So I'll read for her. About a week and a half ago, I stepped off the boat and Mott Feibush, our first assessor, came up to me. The conversation went a little like this. Hey, welcome home. How was your trip? It was good. Saw a bunch of friends. How was the ride today? Not bad. I know you just stepped off the boat, but could you be in Portland on February 7th to accept an award on Monhegan's behalf? I guess. Oh, and they'll want you to say a few words. Life is about the choices we make. For whatever our own reasons are, we each made a choice to live on a tiny island 12 miles out. Whatever brought us here, whatever our differences are, at the end of the day, we're all we've got. When I first moved to Monhegan 30 plus years ago, it was a very different place than it is today. There were over 100 people living there year round. There were 75 household generators, and not everyone had running water in the winter months. Now we number less than 50. As people have moved away or passed away, it means that there are less of us to do all that needs to be done. I think for each of us, it comes down to belief in community and love of place. Meetings, surveys, discussions. What do you want? What do you need? What concerns you about Monhegan's future? Believe me when I say we're a community of strong opinions. Yeah. Hasn't been easy, but we've come to see that it's about each of us and all of us. We're in this together for the long haul. We need affordable housing, reliable power, fresh water, better internet. We need to advocate for ourselves. The Island Institute has been an amazing partner as we found our unified voice and our confidence to go after solutions that we believe will keep us viable in a rapidly changing world. On behalf of Monhegan, thank you for recognizing our effort and hard work with this Community Champion Award as we struggle to preserve our community. Thanks.